we got a snake that has shown up in a chicken coop. And if you know anything about snakes, I don't even have to tell you what kind of snake this is. How y'all doing? It's a pretty place y'all got out here.
I
it's
appreciate
nice.
it, yeah. We love it. My daughter's gonna hate it. She ain't.
Oh,
she
yeah?
loves snakes and lizards and all that stuff.
And you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She watches
she's
that?
a fan of you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's
so.
cool.
She's like, you gotta be kidding me. He's coming here and I'm not gonna be here.
So,
Oh, me.
he's easy to get to.
Yeah.
He's just right here in this nesting box.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. I love your house and the porch like that.
You open the lid to that nesting box, he's right there.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I see him. Right down here under the hay. There he is. He's a fat one too. He's been eating some eggs good.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that boy. Yeah, this one.
Braver than I am.
He's pretty. I mean, rattlesnakes are pretty gentle most of the time. Sometimes you'll get one that's real temperamental and will bite you good. But when you go to pick up a snake, you know, somebody was asking me this yesterday. You know, how can I pick up a rat snake without getting bit? Sometimes you can, but when you go to get a snake, you don't want to reach in there and grab them. And you don't ever want to grab a snake behind the head. You know, you'll see a lot of people pinning the snakes behind the head. That upsets them and makes them think something's got them. And you know, hawks and owls swoop down and grab snakes. So when I get a snake, I just put my hands under him and just lift him up. And see, even now, I'm not holding him. You know, if he wants to take off, he can take off. I'm just supporting his body and giving him a place to sit. So
that's a good education because I know nothing about these things.
yeah, well, next time you just walk out here, just lift him up out of there, and just you can put him up on your shoulders and.
Oh Lordy! Oh no.
Yeah, here you can hold him one time.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's fat. He's full of eggs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can feel it right there.
The first time when we first seen him, he had one in his mouth.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, rat snakes are so cool just because they get big, they scare everybody, but they're usually pretty gentle. If you're gentle
kill
with
him
them
or anything.
Yeah.
You know, so we just didn't want him in there every time reaching there to grab an egg.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take him down the road away from you guys, where he shouldn't find his way back here.
Okay.
And I'll take him far enough away to where he won't. But it don't mean you may not have some more.
Oh yeah.
Some more get in there. That's a pretty duck. So, how many chickens you got in there?
Just three.
Three? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 little hens.
Is she sitting on some eggs now?
She might be about to lay one
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah. Don't see. I'm more scared of her. Those things will peck you. My mom always told me those things will peck your eyes out.
They peck your shoelaces.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Rat Snake. Yeah, he's a
Big fat one.
he's a big old long rat snake.
That's what our daughter said. She said he's got to be at least 5 feet.
I bet he is. I bet it's 5 feet long. He's got an injury to his tail, an old injury. See right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's all healed over. So I bet he grabbed maybe a dog grabbed him, or so he's coming toward you.
Ew.
Or maybe he got in a fight with a squirrel or something, trying to eat a squirrel, because something chewed him up pretty good right here.
Yeah.
But it's all healed up now. I don't want to hold him upside down too much, all that egg yolks will come out. And before I came over here, I was like, okay, what am I going to put him in? I'll never have nothing to put a snake in.
Oh, really?
I put them in my middle console before. I put them in, if I got long socks on, which I never do, I put them in socks and tied them up. But I think I've got like a duffel bag thing in here. I gotta dump all my stuff out. Here, hold that for just a second.
I don't like snakes, I'm telling you.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so I got this bag right here with all my junk in it.
Right. Do you want me to hold the snake?
Yeah, just hold it. If he bites you, just tell me.
Okay.
See, it's not bad. And he look, and watch this. He'll climb up here, and he'll come. No, it's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay. He's not gonna bite me. He'll just come up here and smell of you.
Okay.
See?
He can sense.
That ain't
my fear.
bad at all.
He can sense my fear. He's like, I don't know that I want to be anywhere near this.
I'm gonna move the stuff out of this bag. And I'll stick him in this bag. Yeah, he can breathe in there.
We're just breathe together, Mr. Snake.
All right, all the stuff in this bag. I've got so many containers for snakes, and I never have a container with me to put a snake in. All right.
You gotta get my picture, Spencer. Grayson's gonna freak out. She'll be out here
My
holding.
receipt's blowing away. Got junk going everywhere.
He's like, I want down. He knows I got it. He's fine.
You're doing good.
Holy cow.
Now I probably shouldn't let you do this
Probably not.
because now you ain't gonna need me to come get your snakes.
Here you go.
Stick
Now
him in
you
the bag.
Totally have him. Right there. There you go, buddy.
So he'll go in there because that's a good place for him to hide.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Get down there. Yep. Oh, he's coming back out. No.
You got it?
In the bag.
Perfect.
Okay. Don't come out. Please don't come out. Please don't come out.
Seen his head poke.
That was
Good
perfect.
job.
That was
Last
perfect.
time
That's
ever.
your job
No.
to get him out.
I don't know. In the house.
That wasn't bad, was
That
it?
was totally scary.
I know there's a lot of people that way, and I'm one of them. I just
Yeah, I understand.
I don't like them. I don't know. There's something about it. Just I'll deal with any kind of other animals and stuff like that, but snakes, I don't know. It's just something about it.
I understand a lot of people that way.
I don't know.
So
Something I probably need to get over, but
I guess if nobody was afraid of snakes, I probably wouldn't have much of a job, would I? Well, we got a pretty rat snake, a big old fat rat snake full of eggs. And right now, I'm looking for a place to turn the snake loose. And I haven't gone very far from where we caught it, but hopefully I've gone far enough to where this snake is not gonna make it back over to where the chicken coop was. There's a lot of habitat and a lot of other food sources in between here and that chicken coop. So I'm on a dirt road, and there's a creek right here, which means there's fresh water, and where there's fresh water, there's other little critters. And with this snake having a full belly, I think he'll do just fine right here. At least I hope so. Come here, Mr. Snake. If you throw up those eggs in this duffel bag of mine, man, you gonna have some words, because that's gonna be pretty gross. All right, I think this is gonna be a good spot to turn the snake loose, but I'm gonna go right over here in these woods, and there's a creek right there, but over here is a big old log, I think. If I can get over here to this. Now, I got a little bit of a problem here. I'm starting to look down in these woods and I'm seeing my nemesis, my arch enemy, poison ivy. So I ain't going that way. Let me walk down this way. What I'm looking for is just a place where this snake can hide. But honestly, right here where we're at, there's so many places this snake can hide. This is some really thick woods. Alrighty, so we'll gently get him out of here because I don't want to upset him too much and have him regurgitate his egg breakfast. This is going to be your new home right here in these woods. I sure do love rat snakes. I've dealt with these things for so long since I was a kid, and they're just so much fun and so gentle most of the time. And this is a big old snake right here. It really is. So I'm glad the homeowner didn't kill the snake, but instead called us just to come relocate it. Man, that's such a pretty snake too. Now, one thing I do want to make clear, having a rat snake in your chicken coop, for most people, that's a horrible, horrible thing. To go to your coop and open up to get some eggs, reach your hand in and find this guy, okay? Now, he does eat eggs, but that's not all this snake is eating. And there's, when you're feeding chickens, you're throwing, chicken scratch, chicken feed out there. And so there's more that eats chicken feed than chickens. You're gonna have mice and other critters come around. And this snake is not living his entire life off chicken eggs. He's also eating all that other stuff that's out there too. So trading off a few chicken eggs here and there is honestly worth having a rat snake around your farm. But if you're terrified of snakes, and I can't get you to see that, I would much rather you do what these people did and don't kill the snake, but have someone safely relocate these really, really cool snakes. I love these. I mean, look how big this snake is, and he is just, it's like he's a pet snake, okay? Now, will these things bite? Yes, these snakes will bite. They absolutely will. But usually, most rat snakes I encounter, unless they've had a pretty rough day before I get there, usually these guys are just as gentle as this one is. Isn't that just awesome? Man, these guys are so cool. So, you got something on your eye there, buddy. What is that? Is that just dirt? Yeah. Okay, just making sure his eye was okay. There's something on his eye, but it looks okay. So, I'm gonna actually, now this is not a water snake, okay? But he's full of eggs, and maybe he wants a drink. I'm gonna actually release this rat snake, which is not a water snake, into the water. And people ask, well, can he swim? There's not a snake out there that can't swim. All snakes are excellent swimmers. So when he gets tired of being in the water, he'll go down, he'll climb out, and he'll go about his business, but at least he'll know where the water is, and if he wants a drink this morning, he's gonna be able to get one. All right, Mr. Snake, it is time. He's exploring my big old head. There's a lot to explore there. All right, it's time to get you in this creek. And if you want a sip of water, you can have that. Otherwise, get out of the cold water and go wherever you want to go, buddy. All right, here we go. There we go. Oh, is it cold? I hope it's not too cold for you. Look at there. He likes it. He likes it. That's some pretty clear water, too. Let's go see if we can see him. If he comes out the other side. He's swimming upstream. He may decide he wants to turn back and swim downstream. That's what I would do. But let's see if we see him over here. This is a long culvert, and he just had to make a really tough upstream swim. I don't know why he didn't go the other way, but he did. So he's just sitting here resting on this rock. That is so cool. So I guess until the next call comes in, I'm just gonna sit here and watch him. Nothing else to do. There's another snake right beside him. Look at that. Now that is a water snake, just a little Midland water snake. And it's crawling out right beside him. So rat snakes are not snake eaters, okay? And neither is that water snake. So these two snakes that are next to each other right now, they don't care anything about each other. That is so cool. Now that water snake, he saw this thing, this rat snake moving is what it is. So he came to see, hey, what is that? Is that a fish or frog? And then once he got close, he realized that's not a fish, that's not a frog, that's something that's too big for me to eat. And so the water snake doesn't care about him, the rat snake doesn't care about the water snake, so they just kind of ignore each other. And look at that water snake. See that water snake, he's good at going up, at going up this water and these rocks. Well, I don't think I could have ended that any better than what just happened. That's really cool. I guess that snake, now I don't speak snake per se fluently, but I think that snake may have been coming out saying, hey snake, these are my woods and welcome to them. A snake welcoming committee. So at least I hope that's what it was. He didn't seem too bothered that the other snake was there. Awesome release. Awesome, cool. Before I go, I have to give a special shout out to Graceland. I'm told she was a little bummed out because she was not home when I came to her house today to catch this rat snake. So Graceland, at some point, I hope to get to meet you, and thank you for watching us. Ooh, man, this is steep. I don't know if I want to climb down that. Which means I got to climb back up it. Oh, Jesus. Oh.